Yeah, it's TVB, and I'm here today on this spooky night talking about my 5 favorite creepypastas. I really should stop doing this ghost voice, but it's too much fun. Yay! Happy Halloween, viewers. It's TVB, and yeah, that's right. I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite creepypastas. And viewers, I'm not stupid. I know Halloween's next week, but Halloween for me is going to be really busy with a lot of other stuff. So I'm just going to talk about my favorite creepypastas tonight, and hopefully we can all have some fun and not be able to sleep tonight. To kick off this spooktacular video, let's talk about SCPs. The SCP website is a similar website to like a creepypasta website, only it's dedicated to all these blogs about abnormal creatures and items. One story in particular being about SCP-130, which many describe as this bizarre statue-like figure that if you look at it, it won't move. But once you turn away, it'll kill you in an instant. It's pretty much a Boo from Mario on steroids. Next up is a story called The Keyhole, which is about a man who moves into a hotel, and on the day he arrives, the doorman advised him not to look at a room with no number that he's going to pass by to his room. And eventually his curiosity gets the best of him, and he peeks through the keyhole, and all he sees is a really pale woman dressed in nothing but white. A few days later, he comes back and looks into that keyhole again, only all he sees is the color red, nothing else. Then, a few days later, he admits what he's done and asks what happened in that room. And a man murdered his wife in that room, and her ghost haunts it to this day. The woman is described as dark, as just completely pale in a white dress with bloodshot eyes. I'll never go to a hotel again. The next story on my list is something called Abandoned by Disney. One day, a Disney park called Mowgli's Place shuts down for no apparent reason whatsoever. And a few weeks later, a blogger decides to investigate the place himself, or herself, I can't remember if it's a woman or not, sorry. And he walks the grounds, and all over the place is written Abandoned by Disney. He finds this other section of the park saying mascots only. He goes in there, and lying on the floor is a Mickey Mouse costume that just comes to life and pulls its own head off, and it's just yellow blood squirting all over the place. And once it all finally subsides, on the walls it says Abandoned by God. Just think about the bare necessities, viewers. What would a video about creepypastas be like without Jeff the Killer? The story of Jeff the Killer starts off with a boy named Jeff, who moves into a neighborhood and gets into a really bad fight with a couple local kids, which he ends up winning. And after that fight, he realized the joy of killing others. So what he did that night was that he went Joker on himself and carved a smile on his face, cut off his own eyelids so he couldn't sleep, and went insane and just killed his entire family and just disappeared into the night. The scariest part is, viewers, he's still out there. His next victim might just be you. So and last, but definitely not least, the Slender Man. You may know the Slender Man as an infamous video game character where you're in a dark forest and you gotta find 8 pages before he catches you. But viewers, he goes way further than that. Not only has he been in countless creepypastas, he dates back to European folklore and even as far as Roman mythology. He's usually described as a tall, pale, faceless figure in a black suit and tie, and those who see him might go insane and suffer from insomnia, insanity, mental disorders, all that sort of stuff, and he viciously kills children. Many people back in those ages used Slenderman stories to keep their children away from the deep dark woods at night. And now he's just all over the place in media. Thank you, Slendy. With so many freakalicious stories out there, viewers, I'm sure I missed a lot. What are some of your favorites? Let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, have fun trying to sleep tonight.